Hello, my loves. We are in the space between Christmas and New Year's, which can often be a space of kind of the holiday blues. It's like, I've been using the slingshot reference a lot, where you feel like you're kind of, you're pulled back and you're in this holding pattern, and all you want to do is move forward, but the universe hasn't let you go yet. And so it's really this time of slowing down and going deep within to get really clear about what it is you want moving forward in your life. So and that energy can be very heavy, right? It can be very painful. So I pulled a card today, and this is from the Rebecca Campbell Starseed Oracle. And the card is cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And alchemy is taking, whatever material and turning it into gold. And so what's happening is a lot of us are being cracked open right now, and we're feeling a lot of feelings that we maybe have been avoiding, we don't want to feel, we don't want to deal with, but here they all are. So if you feel like you're being cracked open, if you feel like there's a lot of emotion coming up for you, you're having realizations, painful circumstances with family can become very raw at this time of year when you are growing and energetically shifting and raising your vibration, and your loved ones are not on the same trajectory with you. It can be extremely painful. So a lot of us are getting really cracked open right now and really being asked, like, here's your rock bottom. Where do you want to go? Because now the only place to go is up. So which direction do you want to go? And really surrendering to this energy, to the alchemy of it, because the earth is a plane of poles, of polarity, right? So we can experience a lot of pain and suffering and darkness, but what that does is create the opportunity for a lot of light at the other end of the spectrum. And so if we've experienced a lot of fear, we can step into a lot of trust and surrender. If we've experienced a lot of hurt, we can experience a lot more joy. So we need these polarities in order to help us turn our direction towards the light end and to call in more of it. So the next card that I pulled is the 7 Star Sisters. And this card says Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life Expression. So we literally are in this space where we are sort of birthing new versions of ourselves, especially as we just went through this age of Aquarius beginning and the Saturn Jupiter conjunction, right? We are literally birthing new versions of ourselves. We are stepping into becoming new people. And if you haven't watched the movie Soul yet, that just came out on Disney, I believe I've already watched it 4 times with my daughter. It's absolutely magnificent. And there's a lot of cheeky little lines, and one of the lines in there is the blessing of forgetting the trauma of birth. And so part of what we're going through right now is a rebirth, and it is traumatic going through the birth canal. It is painful, right? You get squeezed and pushed and pulled and poked and prodded in all different directions, and it's really a process. So, but this is the tapestry of life that we weave and that we work through, and it's messy and it's ugly and it's beautiful and it's magnificent all at the same time. So this is the expression of life in human form. And part of what was so amazing in this movie Soul is that one of the souls doesn't want to embody in human form. She's like, what the heck is the point? It's messy, it's loud, it's dirty, it's painful. Like, human life is a shit show. And I won't give away the whole movie, but one of the most important things is that in physical form, we have access to our senses which do not exist on the spiritual plane. So we have access to taste, we have touch, we have smell, we have physical connection. Those don't exist when you're in energetic form, right? So really, like, just leaning into those little things, like smelling your essential oils and sitting in a salt bath and holding hands with someone that you love and laughing about silly stories, those are the most important things. And the last piece I will leave you with, which this was a card for me, but I'm going to share it, is Empathic Seed. And it says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So make sure that as you are doing your work, you're not taking on other people's stuff, and you're having really clear boundaries about what is yours to manage, what is yours to heal, what is yours to shift, and what is not. And so some of you may have not even heard what an empath is. An empath is someone who can feel other people's emotions. And sometimes you're born an empath and you don't even realize that you do this, or that you can do it. And so start to pay attention to how you feel around certain people. And if you're starting to feel anxious, uncertain, insecure around certain people, and you're like, why do I feel this? Where is this coming from? I don't even know. That means it's not yours, it's someone else's. So I'm going to do a whole talk on empaths, because I think there are a lot of you out there who maybe kind of resonate as an empath, or you're starting to realize you're an empath, but you're like, well, what the heck do I do with this? I'm gonna bring some teachings for you, and that teaching is really around energetic boundaries, which are super critical. So I'll be back with more on empaths and non-empaths and energetic boundaries. But for now, embrace the rock bottom, embrace the surrender, embrace being cracked open, and get super clear about what it is that you do want in your life. And you can take an inventory what you don't want, and based on what you don't want and you don't like that you're experiencing, get super clear on what it is that you do want and what you do want to call in for 2021. So embrace the slingshot, embrace the cracked openness, embrace the rock bottom, and find gratitude in the little things as we move through this kind of heavy energy. And I have a feeling spring is going to be extremely transformative this year. So just keep doing your inner work and observing your shadow as you move through this time and space. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and healing and envisioning your highest potential.